Here in this busy hall, just found the quietest corner I could. So first of all, the box itself, as you see, nicely understated, just says S9, and then you've got a bit of the branding and everything there as well. This is the 64 gig version, and around the back just lists some of the specs there. So very streamlined, very straightforward. Let's just push it on out. Here we go. So once again, like the S8 before, it just folds open like so, revealing, ta-da, Galaxy S9, obviously. Pull it open, and this, I'm assuming, is just your bit of literature and all that. So you get your PokePin device to actually get into the phone, get your SIM card in there, and then you get your manual and all that. Kursenleitung. So I'm guessing this is not the English version right here that I have got. And let's see, there is the phone itself. So let's just pop that one out there in all of its shiny glory. So of course this is the smaller of the two new phones, the S9 versus the S9 Plus. What else do you get in the rest of the box? Let's have a little look-see. So you do of course get your plug in order to actually charge the damn thing up, always handy. It's a 2-pin plug for this one because it's a European model, but you also get a handy little Type-C USB adapter, so it's Type-C there, that just plugs in and it converts it to a full-size USB port. And right here you get a bit of Type-C to Type-C as well. Just shove that back in, otherwise I will lose the damn thing, guaranteed. And in here, you get a snazzy little pair of headphones. Let's check these out. As you can see, they are AKG. And they should provide a decent little bit of audio performance. I'll be testing them out as well. Nice, comfortable, rubbery earbuds, always handy. Rather than those horrible plastic shells, one which just shred your ears to bits. And of course, you get your Type-C USB cable, as you'd expect. So let's just pull off all this protective sheathing and get a look at the actual device itself. This is, of course, the midnight black version, but it does come in a couple of different hues. We personally really like the sort of lilac-y purple effort. That is absolutely gorgeous. You can also get it in a kind of a blue haze as well. But the black one, you know, it's very straightforward, does the job, and also it hides the scuffs better than the other models do, which is always handy as well. It's also a bit of a nightmare to film, unfortunately, because it is blacker than black. But let's see if it's got any juice in the tank, hopefully. We've got a bit of battery power already in there. Yes, there we go. Beautiful stuff. So we'll be able to get it all set up and everything as well. If you haven't checked out our hands-on review and everything, then you should go have a look at that. But you can have a quick whiz round some of the phone itself. Over on this side, you got the assist button. Then you got the volume rocker. Down below, of course, it's a bit of Type-C action, and it does have the headphone jack, as Samsung was very jolly to point out during the press conference. Got stereo speakers now, which is lovely stuff. We'll go through all the media abilities and everything as well. And you got the power button over on this edge, and then up top you got your SIM tray in order to actually put your SIM card, your micro SD memory card inside. Starting right, so I'm guessing this is a German model. Let's get it onto a bit of English. Start. So I will stick my SIM card into this in a bit. For now, we'll just connect it to the Wi-Fi, which is, by the way, absolutely dreadful. Checking the quality, yes, it's going to be variable, let's face it, but let's just skip on to the next part. Agree to all the usual terms and conditions. Yeah, let's just tick all. There we go. Because despite the fact that it is a 5.8 inch, it's actually reasonably easy to use one-handed thanks to that infinity display design. And of course you do get some one-handed features on there as well to really help out, which is always good. Okay, protect your phone. So there are, let's say, a lot of different security methods with this handset. Of course you get the usual rear-mounted fingerprint sensor, now centrally located rather than pushed off to the side. So that makes it that little bit easier in order to find without fumbling about the place. You also of course get face recognition and iris scanning, which can be used in combination thanks to Samsung's smart Galaxy Knox software. And of course you can just go old school with a bit of PIN, pattern or password if you so desire. So let's set up the intelligent scan. So here we are, a smarter way to verify, and as you can see it combines the facial and the iris scanning just to doubly make sure that it's definitely you. Get your face ready. Okay, I'm showing my face. Hold the phone 20 to 50 centimeters, there we go. Your face has been registered. That was easy. Get ready to unlock your phone with a glance. Okay, so it's just going to register the iris scanners now, so let's do that. 25 to 30 centimeters away, yeah, all good. Here we go. Again, super quick and simple. And then that is your security all set up. Once you've done that, just your standard Google services. Yeah, agree to all of that jazz. And then we should be pretty much into it. So yeah, you can sign into a Samsung account if you so desire. Let's just skip by that. Store data, don't bother. All done! Phone is ready to use, and then we should hopefully be into our desktops. It's a nice bit of Android Oreo action on the go, with of course Samsung's usual overlay, so you get a good bit of Bixby, naturally, and plenty of other great features thrown in there. If you dive into the settings, you can see there's quite a lot of new stuff. If you dive into the advanced features, you see there's games mode, which lets you to basically stop any notifications from disrupting you, things like that. When you are playing a game, you can also record your sessions, stream it live, all that kind of stuff. Fingerprint sensor gestures are also supported, so you can drag down the notifications bar just with a quick swipe of that sensor bar there, so like so. Ta-da, nice and easy. Great stuff. And of course there's a one-handed gesture mode as well, which allows you to shrink your desktops just with a quick flick towards the center of the screen. And that just makes it nice and easy to use one-handed when you're in a bit of a pinch. Then when you're done, just tap outside and you're back to full screen. As usual, of course, you've got the video enhancer feature as well, which allows you to just boost the brightness and the color levels of your videos. And you've got tons of other little bonus features in there you can check out in the display section as well. So for instance, you get the old edge screen on the go for quick and easy shortcuts if you so desire. You can completely customize your status bar, navigation bar. There's loads of customization in here. Basically, it's absolutely packed full of personalization features. And of course, as you can see up here, you get little tips whenever you first start using a new feature. Just shows you exactly how it all works. That's quite handy if you've never used the Samsung phone before, or indeed you're completely new to Android. That screen is actually a 5.8-inch Super AMOLED. As you can see, it's the usual 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio, just exactly the same as the Galaxy S8's 5.8-inch Super AMOLED screen as well. 2960 by 1440, and expect Quad HD Plus action. So if we get in nice and close, you'll see it's nice and crisp. And those colours really do shine as well. Nice vibrant hues, lovely stuff. And running the show, you'll either get an Exynos processor or the new Snapdragon 845, depending on your region, backed by 4 gigs of RAM, which should do the job nicely. One of the best features, certainly, of that Snapdragon 845 is the fact that it's now super energy efficient. So if you dive into device maintenance, go to the battery level, you should notice that hopefully the battery drain isn't too strong. It hopefully will stand the test of time. You'll get well over a day of use, fingers crossed. We will of course be testing that for our full review. And you do of course get usual power saver modes if you are struggling a little bit. And if you go into the storage, you'll see it's a 64GB device. And 13 gigabytes of that is already used up from the off by the OS and various apps. You still get plenty of space in there, and of course it takes microSD up to 400 gigs as well, so plenty of expandability. We've already done an extensive look at that 12 megapixel rear camera as well, so go check out that if you want to know more. But again, it's a really solid looking device. You've got a good bit of Bixby built in, of course, as it's showing you there. So the auto mode is just absolutely fantastic. It takes really nice shots in all kinds of crazy conditions. And of course now you've got the super slow motion modes, which is super snazzy, and that just allows you to capture 960 frames per second slow motion, just like the Sony Xperia's of recent times. And there's an auto mode as well, which will automatically start recording when it detects that action. So really good stuff. So that is the Samsung Galaxy